Bob? Hey, rich brother. Andy.
Hey, Kristen.
How you doing, Andy?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. You're the next one.
No. I've already spoken to Bob.
Yes, you are. I'm going to volunteer you.
Wonderful. You're volunteering Brianna, so you can do her instead.
I don't want you to judge me. You know, I'm really, really new to this.
Whatever.
I am.
You're making things happen in the middle of a pandemic. That's impressive.
Yes. Seems like I'm doing blindfolded, but I'm doing it.
It'll all work out.
Yeah. Where's your camera, Andy?
I don't have a camera.
Lies.
I have one on my phone, but I'm not using it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't left the house in nearly 3 weeks, so I haven't shaved and I look a mess.
You see how I look? You look okay.
Whatever. Where's Bob?
Bob!
Hey, Kristen, how are you?
Good. Bob, where's your camera?
You know how I usually am at home. You sure you want to see that?
As long as you keep the camera above your waist.
By the way, I might have told you that I got a banana hammock for Christmas and I'm wearing it right now, right?
Oh, no.
How's everyone doing?
I'm good.
Doing good.
I think I'm a little sick. I'm coming down with something, but it's not coronavirus.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting. One of Eddie's connections, one of his clients is actually a guy named Dr. Bookstaver, and I have to look him up. Apparently, he's like an infectious disease expert, and he's like a professor of medicine at USC.
Okay.
So Eddie has sounds like he has a first, pretty good ear on somebody who knows what he's doing. So we'll see. Anyway. Okay, where'd I lose you? I think I lost y'all. Oh, here you are.
Lost me?
Okay. Yeah, I
still
thought I
hear you.
did. Okay.
Now,
anyway.
Can I do a disclaimer, Bob?
Yes, you can. You can do whatever you want.
I am a newbie, so no difficult questions, please. Square root of 2, 5, whatever, divided by 8. No, don't do that. I'm not gonna know.
Oh, and Kristen, by the way, you know, when you were great on the Bigger Pockets interview. You did great. And I was just joking about the booger in your nose. You didn't have one.
I was looking too. I'm like, no.
Now, see, we have a gentleman from the Charleston area, Klaus Plus. So glad you
Hi,
could join us.
Klaus.
Yeah, hello, Kristen. Hello, Bob. Always a pleasure to have you on the phone, Bob. Always.
Last time we got together, you cussed me out. Don't be telling me.
It was the other way around, Bob. My ear got deaf. I'm deaf on one ear permanently now.
Oh, hey, you know we missed you. Every Tuesday morning at 9:30, the Tri-County real estate folks over in Charleston have like a breakfast meeting. So there's actually some pretty good information in that. So if you have time, you might want to hop on that one. Class, it's 9:30 to 11, something like that.
Yeah, 9:30. So the time whenever you hop off the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on Meetup. So look for Tri-County after this and Meetup. It's a good bunch. A guy named Tommy Rogers. And what's Susan's last name, Klaus? I just see
I
Susan
think
H.
it's Susan Harrison, I believe.
Susan Harrison? Okay, yeah, it looks like they got stuff going on.
Oh.
They're talking about the rehabs they're doing and whatnot. So it's a good one to sit in on, especially if you're interested in the coastal areas. So, okay, well, if it's okay, we're a little bit past about 7:03. So, Kristen, if it's okay, as soon as the recording on this is done, I'm going to post it, and anyway, Kristen also would like to maybe put your own Facebook group out there as well. It's the REI accountability one.
Yeah.
So
Well,
obviously,
before we do anything, I want to bring up Brianna Davy. Where's your camera? Where is your camera?
yeah, where are you, Brianna? Brianna, you're very photogenic.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yes, I'm bringing you out.
Oh my goodness.
There you are.
I am cooking, so I'm listening to y'all while you cooking. That is so funny.
Oh.
My hair looks a hot mess right now, but I'm glad to get some, to hear about
please.
Kristen, what she got going on. Bob, I don't even see you, Bob. Where you at?
Oh, well, you heard the part where I'm wearing the banana hammock, right?
Oh.
Anyway.
That's so funny. Yeah. So I'm gonna be listening. I'm doing some cooking, but I'm gonna be listening.
Okay.
This is all.
I got you. All right, honey.
I hope it's okay. I thought it might be good, just these little interview segments. Maybe not even half an hour. Maybe an hour. Depends how long. Now this is geared towards the people, especially who can't seem to get started. Okay. Remember, we're looking for success rate, and so I hope that's okay, Kristen. And I know you did your first rehab. I know you learned a lot. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm sure you did, and I know you got another one coming up, pretty big one. So
Yeah.
That being the case, could you tell us a little bit about you? Who are you? What do you do? What makes you tick?
I am your daughter. Duh.
Yes, you are. Hey, Klaus, you see the family resemblance?
Absolutely. I thought right from the beginning.
Yeah.
No, before we I am Kristen. I've been doing real estate investing officially as of last year, but I actually started in 2018. But I received my first investment March the 21st, 2019, on my mom's birthday. And that was the first birthday that she wasn't here. She's in heaven now. But it was a sign. I'm pretty sure it was a gift from her that allowed me to get that property. But what I do for a living, I am an HR manager. I am a real estate investor. I am also an Uber driver. I have my own resume business too. So, and I'm a mobile notary public. That's what I do.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now you mentioned you have a lot of fear. Yeah, I don't see that. Okay, could you go back over your side hustles? Like, okay, you got your regular job. You're doing stuff that most people don't do. I mean,
Bob, let me tell you something.
Yeah, tell me about it. I want to hear.
I'm scared of being broke.
Oh.
I mean, it's
a big fear.
It's simple as that, though, and it's kind of like, you know how I guess you said the veterans, they have like post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yes.
PTSD. Well,
Yes.
I have PTSD when it comes to being broke, and it's all because like my family, like we know how to work. We always had a job, but there's always been times when someone have lost their job, and then they're unemployed. You know,
Uh-huh.
so that was my fear, pretty much almost my entire life. So that's why I took the hustle from my mom and had multiple streams of income, so I made sure not to be broke. So
So you learned a lot of this from your mom, basically.
yeah.
That's awesome. You know, I
hmm
wish, you know, my folks were one salary people. I wish I'd
Yeah.
learned that. You know, now
My
the
kids do.
skills. Now you say you have a resume business.
Yeah, it's called Resume Infinity.
Okay, so you actually do the resumes for people, or you do proofread them, or?
Yeah, I edit resumes. I create resumes. Also edit cover letters, create cover letters, edit thank you letters, and create thank you letters. Because I've been doing that since 2004, almost 16 years since I graduated from college. So that's what I do on the side as well.
Now your degree was actually in human
HR.
resources.
Yeah, I have a master's degree in HR management and I have a bachelor's degree in business management.
So where are you learning all these other skills? I don't get it. You're a fast learner.
Um, well, I went to college. I went to college, graduated. I learned that, but as far as like real estate investing, I'm learning it from you guys. Midlands REIA.
Oh, wow. I appreciate that. Hi,
Yeah.
Anthony. Welcome.
Thank you. Sorry
Hi,
we're late.
Anthony. No,
That's
you're
okay.
fine. But let me tell you though. Let me tell you how it really started. I thought you had to have like a whole bunch of money to get into real estate. I didn't know that you really didn't have that. You didn't have to have a lot of money until I was watching Max Maxwell
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube. He was
Uh-huh.
talking about real estate wholesaling, and then I was watching The Breakfast Club where Martin Richmond was on there, and he was talking about a technique called real estate wholesaling, about using little to no money in real estate,
Uh-huh.
and that intrigued me. I said, little to no money? let me do some research on that. So when I did my research on it, I said, okay, then that sounds like something I can do. You know, you just get a house under contract below market value and then sell the contract to an end buyer, right? And then you get the difference, which is the assignment fee. Now, let me tell you, I absolutely love wholesaling. However, wholesaling does not love me.
Hmm. Why's that?
Listen, like I've been to so many appointments. Like I get appointments, I really do, but I don't really get a legit motivated sellers because as soon as I throw in a number, they'll say, "Oh no, you're lowballing me, you're lowballing me." But this is the same person who has pre-foreclosure or has a tax delinquent. I'm like, I'm trying to save you for getting foreclosed, and you talking about I'm lowballing you. Really? Okay.
Right.
So
Exactly. Yeah.
that's
So,
my struggle. Is just getting legit motivated sellers when it comes to wholesaling. But to be honest, I would rather do wholesaling than flipping houses because it's less stress for me.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
But I kind of
Well,
got in. I kind of got in accidentally though. I can tell you more about that.
okay. Now you've been doing the side hustles since at least 2004, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Was real estate from 2004 also?
No, real estate was 2018.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Now I see you post stuff like YouTube videos in your Facebook group.
Mhm.
Could you give us a link to your group? Could you post it in our? You're quite welcome to post it in our Money Mastermind group, and
Okay.
wherever you can, because I'm sure the people there could learn a lot from your group, and also maybe some resources that could you give us an idea of what resources you learn from? Like you say, Max Maxwell, he's great, he's awesome,
Yeah.
but maybe some other resources as well off the top of your head.
I like to watch Bigger Pockets, of course, and I was just on there.
Yes, you were.
I think I'm obsessed with Bigger Pockets podcast. I'm not gonna even lie. Bigger Pockets. It's on YouTube and it's on different podcast networks. I watch Earn Your Leisure. That's another YouTube channel that I listen to. And
Uh-huh.
talk about real estate investing and different type of business
Mm-hmm.
adventures and everything. And of course, the Midlands REIA Money Mastermind Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one thing I like about that group is that if I have a question about something, I can just post it and then y'all can just answer it. Because like I told you before, I'm learning as I go. I still don't know a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just best to just post it on the group because I mean you guys been doing this for what, 15 years?
Oh, well, me full time since 2005.
Oof. Goodness.
I'm an old man. I'm old enough to be a
Wow.
granddaddy.
Goodness. I did not know that. Okay. Yeah. You and Andy.
Well, Andy's a little younger than me. So.
No, not old, but like being in real estate for a while.
Yeah, Andy did it the smart way. I made some really stupid mistakes, but well, Kristen,
I think we all make mistakes.
Oh. Oh. Well, Kristen, as a relatively new house rehabber, can you tell us what you learned as well as how you dealt with unexpected things that popped up?
Patience is a virtue.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
I have very high anxiety. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not too fond of the whole process of flipping houses. And the reason why is because I feel like I don't really have control of the time
Uh-huh.
to, to get it fixed up and everything. But I do love the outcome of it, the results.
Uh-huh.
You turn an ugly duckling into a beautiful swan.
You did a great job on that. I saw it before and I saw it after. You really did a good job. I hope you kept pictures of those for your portfolio.
I did. Yeah. And I was scared though, but what kind of eased me, at least in the beginning, was my cousins, Shala and Ben, because they have their own, business, and they've been doing this whole renovation thing for 15 years. So I mean, so they have other clients. And I saw their kitchen, or how it was before and how it is now, and it looks totally different. Like it looks really good. So then I said, well, shoot, if y'all can do that, maybe y'all can do that for me. So that's why I hired my cousins to do everything pretty much.
Okay. Now I know you just you just bought a house. Was it yesterday or the day before?
It was the day before, Tuesday.
Okay. So will Ben and Shalyn be working on that one as well?
No. They got their own thing going on. They have a lot of people they're working with now, so they won't be working on that one.
Okay. Okay. Well, keep me up to date on that one as well. In fact, keep us all up to date on that. That's really exciting.
I will. Oh yeah, did I tell you what happened about the lender? Yeah,
No.
I did tell you that.
No. What happened?
No, he dropped out.
Oh, the coronavirus thing.
Yes, at the last minute.
Man.
So, I'll be looking for hopefully I can get maybe like a business line of credit or something like that, just to see if I can borrow that to get the renovations taken care of, and then of course to do a refinance to get the money back, to pay them back, and have a mortgage with my tenants in there.
Well, I guess Lima One has or had a good rental program. An email was forwarded to me. Lima One has, for the time being, discontinued their rental program. They're still doing rehab flips. Yeah, they're still lending on rehab flips, but they discontinued their rental program because of the moratorium on evictions that the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of South Carolina put.
Okay.
So I don't know how this should be an interesting situation. But also, if I recall, Caro One Federal Credit or Caro Federal Credit Union might be of use to you. Let me know if they help you. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely let you know about that for real.
Sure.
I'll let you know. I'll probably let you know about that tomorrow, actually.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Kristen.
Yeah.
Now, what's your overall investing strategy, your end goal, if you will? And have you changed it to deal with this coronavirus thing? And how have you changed it, if so?
Yeah. Because I was thinking about, doing Airbnb for the property and then get hire property management to get some tenants in there or maybe student rentals. But now since the whole coronavirus thing, we're gonna scratch out the Airbnb part. And possibly get a property manager to hire tenants. If I can't get tenants in there, which usually you can get someone in there, but if for some reason I can't, then I can just sign up for Section 8 because I could probably get Section 8 to fund 100% of the rent and the utility bills. I mean, there's there's some in the same neighborhood too as where is where my house is. So.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Had you considered maybe a group home or something like that, rented out by the room? I mean, not an Airbnb, but like for example, ex-convicts returning to society from incarceration, stuff like that. Apparently, there's a big demand for that.
Like a halfway house.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
In fact, let me get some resources to you after this call is processed and everything, okay? And I'll make that available to everyone if you so choose. Brianna says, Brianna loves that. She says that's what she does. So apparently Brianna owns a halfway house.
Yo, for real?
Brianna, would love to hear your knowledge.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I do 2 of my properties I do rent out by the room, and it's not really a halfway house. It's just I just put it on Facebook or Craigslist, and both of my properties are probably like mid-30s or lower 30s to maybe upper 40s guys that live there. One house is a 4-bedroom, the other one's a 3-bedroom.
Oh.
So I definitely love renting out by the room.
Now, Brianna, do you give each individual tenant their key to their own room, or?
Yes, I do. So every tenant definitely has the key to their own room, just to feel safe. A few of my tenants have been there for a while, so I don't even know if they lock the door anymore. But yeah, I just changed the locks to the doors, and they all have the key to the room.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you more about that then.
Yeah, I got you, girl.
Thank you, Brianna.
On mute. I didn't know I wasn't on mute. I thought I was on mute. I'm over here smacking and eating.
That's okay. We want to hear every crunch, okay? Every crunch or the chips you're eating or whatever. But yeah, I see Anthony would like some information, so by all means, let me see if I can make that available then.
See, Bob.
Yeah.
This is why Brianna is also, she's one of the moderators in my group, your REI Accountability Club.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
She knows a lot more than I do.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm still learning a lot. I'm learning along the way too.
Well, I don't know what you two are doing, but you guys are making stuff happen.
I mean, we are sorority sisters, so that kind of helps too.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, Aisha Driggers, I still haven't mentioned to her. I just want to say, I remember you telling me that you went to high school with her and she was a cheerleader, I guess.
Yeah, she was a cheerleader.
I just want to go up to her and say, Miss Driggers, I remember watching you cheer back in high school. Just to see what she says. Have a little fun.
Yeah, she was a cheerleader.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, I remember her too. Matter of fact, I think I have the yearbook of her too. Yep, I sure do. Because Aisha's, I think she's like 2 years older than me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's great. She's been doing stuff for the city of Columbia, and she's been scheduling like special classes for us and everything. She's great.
Okay. Oh yeah, she's nice. Aisha's cool.
But well, can you give us any last tips, or this being kind of like interview snippets and whatnot? Can you give us any last before we go into the Q&A session? And can you give us any last tips or tricks to help us get going in real estate and/or your types of side hustles?
Oh my gosh. I don't want people to think I'm being condescending, but I'm really not. Because the first thing I say is, have you joined your local REIA? like I really say that all the time. And they're like, no. I'm like, you need to join your local REIA and get around people, get around local investors who've been in the game for a while and get to know them and possibly, figure out their strategy, or stalk the hosts of the local REIA, like I do, and ask them, do they provide training once you become a member? I mean, most REIs that I know have some type of training or some type of group training or one-on-one training once you become members, like Midlands REIA. So that's the first thing they need to do. Try to, get to know people in that area. The second thing I would do is start looking more so on like YouTube. This is what I do. I'm going to tell you what I do. I like to look at a lot of YouTube channels that relate to real estate investing.
Mm-hmm.
And also, when people say, I want to learn real estate investing, they need to know what avenue they want to learn in real estate investing. I mean, there's so many avenues. There's wholesaling, there's flipping houses, there's buying whole, which is rentals. There's even subject to and owner finance, which I need to talk to you more about, Bob.
Oh,
There's lease option. There's so many avenues in real estate investing, so you need to figure out what avenue you think you want to go into. Like I said, I would rather do wholesaling than anything else right now. However, I kind of like accidentally got into flipping, which is fine. But my avenue's pretty much been flipping and wholesaling,
Mm-hmm.
So just try to figure out what avenue you want to go to in real estate investing and then go from there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you for the wisdom, Kristen. Can you take some questions if anyone in the crowd has questions?
Yeah, I can ask you some questions now, but don't ask me no hard question, please.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions you'd like to ask Kristen?
Andy? You don't have a question for me, Andy? Andy's my rich brother.
Yeah, I'm surprised
I
Andy.
have a question.
What you got?
This is Anthony Tony. I was just asking a question of you mentioned that you got started with little or no money down. And that's
Yes.
been one of my main questions that I've asked a lot of investors and haven't gotten a really hard answer as to when you say little to no money, what is little to no money?
Let me tell you, Anthony, what you need to do if you're not in real estate investing, try to be a value to these people who are already in real estate investing. For instance, like if you're driving around and you see a vacant house, write down the address of that vacant house and take pictures. Once you do that, then you go to your local REIA and say, hey, my name is Anthony Tony. I'm new to this. However, I have a list of these vacant houses and I have pictures. Anybody would like to look at it? I promise you, there's going to be an investor who's going to jump into you and say, hey, thanks, Anthony. And then if it becomes an actual deal, they're going to give you a referral fee. And then that's how you interact and start building a relationship with these people.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that. Thank you, Kristen.
And, oh yeah, Anthony. And that was like, that's no money. That's zero money. Unless,
Right.
I mean, gas.
Absolutely. I see that. And that's a great idea.
Yeah, that's gas money. Oh yeah. And can I say this too? Because I've been on both ends. The person who's asking people, can someone mentor me? And the person who's like, somebody asking me to mentor them. Please. The best approach to ask someone to help you out is just to, like I said, add value. Go find possible deals. Like drive around, see if you see vacant houses. Write it down, take pictures, go to your local REIA or any type of real estate investing meetings, and just like introduce yourself and then go from there. I'm like, real estate investors would rather you show them that you can add value to their business, and it could be a win-win situation versus someone asking them to mentor you. Because like, what's in it for me? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Absolutely.
you need to be of value to that person, and then that's how you build a relationship with them. And like for me, like even before I joined the local REIA, I've been to the meetings without paying. Bob did not want to hear me. But as soon as
What are
I
you
paid,
talking? No,
yes,
I
yes,
really?
yes.
Are you?
As
Was
soon
I
as,
like that? I'm sorry about that.
listen, Bob, as soon as I paid on my membership of Midlands REIA, that's when he said, okay, now we can, we can help you
Well,
out. Let's,
I don't even see myself doing that. That must be an unconscious thing. Oh my, I feel like such a jerk. I'm sorry about that.
no, but I get it though, because you don't want to put all your energy on someone who you don't feel that may not be serious. You go to a free meeting and they say they want to be a part and want to learn, but a person, if they're not going to pay for membership to learn, then I don't blame you. You're going to focus on the ones who are going to pay their membership and show you that they're serious. So it's the same thing. Trust me, I didn't take it personal. I just thought it was funny.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to come across like that. Yeah, but I mean, we try to keep the fees reasonable.
Yeah. But you give out a lot of free advice anyway, though. Like, let's be honest. So, I mean, that's still fine. Like I said, a lot of things you say is free, and a lot of things you can find on YouTube and Google too. So, I think people think it's like a lot of money. It's not. Trust me, I probably make a lot less than a lot of people who are skeptical about getting into real estate investing. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, I tell you, Craig, you just gave me some insight as to what a jerk I've been. I'm sorry about that. Oh man, I gotta pay attention to that. But
no, Bob, don't do that.
Well, thank you. Is there anyone else who has a question for Kristen?
Yes. So, Kristen, yeah, what was really the breakthrough moment for you to make the transition from you're not investing to investing, to really do it?
The breaking point was me I was tired of being in that mode of the analysis paralysis, where you get all the information and then you're just not doing anything about it. It's not taking action. And then it's like a year later and you still have not took action. I was tired of being stuck in that stage. So I just went ahead and just jumped on in, like blindfolded. I'm still learning. And I don't know a lot, to be honest with you. I really don't. But like I said, I'm learning as I go. And trust me, if I have any questions, I will stalk Bob and I will stalk Andy. Simple as that.
Very good.
Klaus, we're going to stalk you.
No.
Klaus, next time you're in the area, let me know. Let's go out to dinner. Well, as soon as
You're always locking your door and you're escaping when I come to town.
you always let me know too short notice.
Yeah, it's either too short or too far in advance. I understand, Bob.
Next time we'll get a pizza until these restaurants open. But well,
yeah, by that time I'm a long time retired, I'm afraid.
But well, I guess does anyone else have any questions for Kristen? Okay, well,
I say this to everybody, please. I mean, I think for the most part, everybody who's in here is actually doing real estate investing. But for the ones who are not in here, they'll probably see this later on. Trust me, if I can do it, you can do it.
Kristen,
I mean, so serious about this.
Kristen, if it's okay, I'm going to post the link to your group.
My group? Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let me.
Can I tell you why I created that group?
Please do.
The reason why I created that group, Bob, because I was getting a lot of DMs. Like whenever I start posting my pictures of my flip and everything, and then I got it sold, everybody was like, "Oh shoot, I want to learn how to do this too, Chris. I want to learn how to do this too." And they were like coming at me at the same time, and they were asking exactly the same questions. So it was like, well, to make it more convenient for me, it is best that I just create a group where I can just send people the link to the group, and they can post all of the questions they need to post. So either I can answer it if I'm able to answer it, if I know, how to answer it, or you or whoever else is in the group that knows a lot more than I do can answer the question for them, and then we can learn together.
Okay. I hope everyone got that. I just put the link to Kristen and Brianna's group in the chat. So, okay, is there any other questions that like to ask, anyone would like to ask Kristen before we call it a night?
Nope.
Okay. Kristen, thank you very much for your time. As soon as this is done processing, hope it's okay. I'm gonna put this on our website and post it in the groups and whatnot. Okay.
Sure. I like this, Bob. You need to do more of this.
Well, let's concentrate on success rate so we can get more people succeeding in this business.
The next
So,
person you need to talk to is Brianna.
well,
And Andy.
I hope Brianna. Actually, I asked Andy, and actually, I'm glad you mentioned. Brianna, I hope you don't mind. We're gonna hit you up for an interview. So.
I had to think about that. I'm just like, yes, that's fine. That's fine, Bob. Anytime. Anything for you, Bob.
Thank you, Brianna. I appreciate that. Okay, well, if nobody has any other questions, let's call it a night, and thank you for coming on. And I'll see you guys on the other side and get some deals done. Make money.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Kristen.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.